Jet here from Thailand, Myland. Well, it's my last day today here in Chainat. It's a very restful place to come. There's not a lot to do here, and there's no bars or nightlife or anything like that, but it's a great place to come to unwind and relax. So I recommend it to anyone. If you look back at my video from a few months ago when I came here, it's a rural town and it's a little bit slow, a little bit quiet. I did a video of New Year's Eve at May's family get together, but when I got back to the hotel the next morning and tried to download it to my Filmora editing site, unfortunately all of the footage was ruined. For some reason it didn't take. The light was flashing on and off as if it was taking videos, but it wasn't, and it was only when I got back that I found out that I didn't have any of the footage. So I'm gonna have to get a new camera. I tried GoPro. I had a GoPro 6 and then I upgraded to a GoPro 9, and I wish I hadn't. There's a GoPro 11 out now, but from what I've read about it, it's not much better than the 9 that I've got. And there's lots of problems with it. With my GoPro 9, for instance, it just keeps getting hot and cutting out. Now I did a video and it didn't even, the light was flashing on and off as if it was recording, but when I went to download it all, there was no recording on there. It was blank. So there's a problem with GoPro, and you pay a lot of money for them. They're not cheap, and I'm finding that they're not that good. So I'm going to have to upgrade to another camera. The problem is the price. I'm going to have to bite the bullet and spend some money on it, which is very hard to do when you're not making money from the channel and you've got to go out and buy things when they go wrong. Okay, for these big YouTubers who are making heaps of money, then yeah, you can go out and get your drones and your new cameras and your microphones, all these things you can get if you're making money from the channel, but unfortunately I'm not. So all you people watching this video, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Please subscribe to the channel. Watch the video right to the end, because that has a lot to do with the analytics of my video if it's watched till the end. And if you know anyone who might be interested in looking at my channel, please pass on the link so that I could get more people interested, more people who might subscribe to my channel. I need to get my subscribers up because without subscribers the channel really is going nowhere, and I need to get my channel to go somewhere if I'm going to continue doing it. So please, if you possibly can help me, tell your friends, family, anyone you possibly think of to subscribe and take a look at it, and it'd be very much appreciated. Anyway, this is my last day, as I said, in Chainat. I'll be coming back again soon, I'm sure. Tomorrow I'm heading for Kanchanaburi, which is about 2.5 hours drive southwest from here, heading back down towards Hua. And the main reason I'm going there is because I want to take a look at the bridge on the River Kwai. Now I suppose a lot of people my age will remember that. Maybe younger people watching this wouldn't know much about it. But the bridge on the River Kwai was a movie back in the, I think it was the late 50s or early 60s, about the Japanese entering Thailand and wanting to build a bridge over the River Kwai for the supply chain to get to them in what was then known as Burma. And it starred Alec Guinness and William Holden and quite a few other. Great movie, I loved it. When I was a kid at school, and I loved war movies, they were great. So I want to go and have a look at that. I enjoy going to historical places. If I see something on a movie or I read a book and I can possibly get to that place to have a look at it, that's what I like to do. I remember I was on a ship, the Carnival Ecstasy, a cruise ship out of Florida, and we went to the site where the Titanic went down, and it was the anniversary, and a lot of the people who died on the Titanic, their relatives came on the cruise to pay respect to their relatives. So that was a very moving time for me to go and to be there. It was something special, and I want to see the bridge over the River Kwai. I've never been to that area before of Thailand, so it's going to be new for me as well. Okay, so I'll be setting off tomorrow morning, and I'll see you bright and early. So it's been a good drive, about 30 minutes out of Kanchanaburi now, but I'm running out of petrol. Normally that takes me about 2.5 hours before I need to fill up the tank. So I'm going to pull in here and get some petrol and maybe get a drink or something. It's been a bit hot. Started off a bit cloudy, but it ended up quite a hot day.
When you're driving down these motorways or down the highways, the main highways between towns, you'll find these service stations about every 30 kilometres or so. PTTP service stations, which is the Thai oil company, and they come normally with quite a few shops, coffee shops, toilet facilities, and normally a 7-Eleven as well. In fact, I think they all have 7-Eleven, the ones on the motorways. So there's plenty of opportunity to stop and take a bit of a breather, because you know, you need to conserve your energy when you're driving in Thailand. You need to have your wits about you all the time, and it can be a bit mind-numbing sitting on these roads, especially on a motorbike, driving, you know, long distances. So I tend to, probably every 2.5 hours, when I have to stop and fill up with petrol, which is normally about what my motorbike takes, about 2.5 hours of driving before I'm going to have to stop and fill up. So I normally take a bit of a breather, maybe get a coffee, something to eat, and break the journey a little bit, rather than just getting too tired. So I'm staying at the check-in here in Kanchanaburi. It's very central, that's why I picked it. Not the most scenic hotel I've ever stayed in. There's not really a lot going for it apart from the rooms, but the rooms are fine. I've just checked in and I'll give you a quick look around. So this is the room, very nice, very big, very modern. Lovely big double bed, little sofa and TV, and your fridge with your couple of waters there, which are complimentary. Air conditioned, of course. I would never stay anywhere that hasn't got air conditioning here in Thailand. It's just too hot, and I like my sleep. If it only has a fan, it's sometimes not enough. Nice big bathroom, nice and clean and modern. But this is costing me, outside a little bit dark here, but this is costing me 500 baht a night, and no breakfast included, but for 500 baht a night it's very comfortable and very central, and I wanted to be close to the railway station so I can start my filming tomorrow. So once again, Trusty's got me where I want to go, and it really has been a fantastic motorbike this. I bought it in 2017 in Kanchanaburi. It was a year old when I bought it, second hand. I paid 35,000 baht for it, which is not a lot. I'll put that up in pounds and dollars and Australian dollars. But it really has been a fantastic workhorse. That's why I call it Trusty. It's my trusty steed. And this is how I travel. I put the bag on the back here, then I drape this around my neck to keep it in place, and I use this as a backrest, which makes it a little bit more comfortable actually. Then my bag with all my important documents and things I need, I leave there on this part of the bike, and my phone's here with Google Maps so that it can give me directions, and then I have that plugged into a charger so that it's always charged, because you don't want to be halfway somewhere and run out of charge and get lost. I also have the camera on there, which I keep on most of the time, because then if I am involved in an accident, at least I've got some sort of video of it. If it's an accident that's happened from the front, if someone hits me from behind, well, there's not much I can do about that. In here I keep all my clothes and as well extra things, but really it has been a fantastic motorbike for me. I've had it all this time. The only thing I've had to do is replace things like the tyres. A couple of times I've had to replace the tyres. I've had to have the brakes replaced, obviously after 5 years. Brakes aren't going to last forever. But apart from that, it's never broke down, touch wood. It's never broke down. I've never had a problem with it. The only thing I've had to do is service it and the usual upkeep of any vehicle. But 105cc, that's all this is. It's a Honda Move, and it's only 105cc, so a very, very small motor. But the good thing about that is it's cheap for petrol. If it's a small motor, it's not using as much petrol. I'd recommend a Honda Move to anyone. It's done me good, and as I said, never had a problem. And I've driven the length and breadth of the country in this. I've just done this little trip here now, which is going to be about a 12-hour trip by the time I get back. Well, 12 hours driving for the round trip. But I've also taken it down to as far south as Phuket. That's a good 12-hour drive in one hit, so 24-hour drive return journey. Took it to Samui many times, and Krabi, and also up as far as Phitsanulok, and so it's done a lot of miles now, and I'm still not going to replace it. I'm going to drive it until it won't want to drive anymore, because I don't think I'll ever find a motorbike like this again that has done what this bike has done with such a small motor. So thanks very much for watching. Look out for my next video, which is going to be about the Burma-Siam Railway, or the Death Railway as it was later called, because of the amount of people that died building the bridge over the River Kwai.
If you haven't already done so, please push the subscribe button. If you're thinking of retiring or living in Thailand, please take a look at my book, The Retire in Thailand Handbook, the first 6 months. You'll find it on Amazon. It's crammed full of information to help you tiptoe over the logistics of making Thailand your home in retirement. Thanks a lot for watching my channel. So until next time, stay safe, keep smiling. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers for now.